The people who try to use you will sense this shift before they understand it. They will try harder at first, then they will try differently, then they will quietly recalibrate because the architecture they built their power on just ceased to exist. Some of them will respect you for the first time, some of them will hate you for it. Both reactions are fine. Both reactions are data. The question is not whether they approve. The question is whether you are free. Freedom is not the absence of people. You can love deeply and still need nothing. You can work alongside others and still be unmovable. The difference is whether your peace requires their participation. Right now, somewhere in your life, someone is counting on the old version of you to show up. The version that needs, the version that bends, the version that can be leveraged. That version is about to be retired. To understand how, you need to understand where this principle comes from. Not from a self-help book, not from a podcast, from a man who survived the most dangerous political environment in human history by understanding power completely. Niccolo Machiavelli, Florence, 1513. He had been arrested, tortured, and exiled from the city he had served for 14 years. Everything he built, gone. Every alliance, dissolved. Every favor owed, forgotten. And it was in that stripped condition, with nothing left to lose and no role left to perform, that he wrote the most dangerous book in Western political history. Not to be moral, not to be comforting, to be true. He had watched princes rise and fall. He had watched loyal men be executed and traitors be rewarded. He had watched the gap between what people said and what they did, and he stopped pretending the gap didn't exist. What he produced was not a guide to evil, it was a mirror, a precise, merciless reflection of how power actually moves between human beings, beneath the manners, beneath the morality, beneath the performed decency. He wrote this, exactly this, and I want you to hear it not as history, but as something written specifically for the situation you are in right now. The distinction between the weak and the powerful is not their talent or their strength, it is how much they need. Niccolo Machiavelli. Let that land. The distinction between the weak and the powerful is not talent, not strength, not intelligence, not luck. It is how much they need. The powerful person in any room, any relationship, any negotiation, any conflict, is the one with less at stake. This is why the person who says, "I don't care if this relationship works out," is more attractive than the one who has rearranged their life for it. Not because detachment is romantic, but because need is visible, and visible need is leverage waiting to be used. Machiavelli wasn't teaching cruelty, he was teaching clarity. He watched human beings operate under the most extreme pressures, life and death, power and ruin, and he recorded what he saw without flinching. That clarity is what we are going to use. This knowledge is for protection, not destruction. You are not learning this to become cold or to exploit others. You are learning it because right now, without this framework, you are playing a game whose rules you were never shown. You are about to learn 7 lessons, 7 principles extracted directly from Machiavellian power philosophy, translated not into how to destroy others, but into how to make yourself structurally impossible to own. Take notes. Not because I'm asking you to, but because some of what follows you won't believe applies to your life until 3 days from now when you see it happening in real time. Lesson 1. Your need is your price tag. The moment someone knows what you want, they know what you cost. And everything they do from that point forward is priced accordingly. You have been in a situation where you told someone exactly how much you needed the job, the deal, the relationship, and the moment you said it, the terms changed, not dramatically, subtly, almost imperceptibly, but they changed. This happens because of a principle called leverage asymmetry. When 2 people are negotiating, for anything, a salary, a relationship, a favor, the one who needs the outcome less has more power to shape the terms. The psychology behind it is evolutionary. Need signals scarcity. Scarcity signals low value signals push harder, offer less, take more. This isn't cruelty, it's pattern recognition. Humans have been reading need as weakness since before language. The practical action, starting today, Stop announcing your desires before they are satisfied. Stop telling people how much you want the thing while you are still trying to get it. Let results speak. Let silence speak. Drop this in the comments right now. Say it like you mean it. Lesson 2. Scarcity of self. You have been trained to be infinitely available. Right now, this second, someone is using you, not because you are weak, not because you are stupid, because you still need something from them. You are waiting for a message that hasn't come. You are checking something you swore you wouldn't check. You are adjusting yourself, your words, your posture, your price, to fit what someone else might want. That adjustment, that tiny automatic bend you do, that is the leash, and you put it on yourself. And the worst part? You know exactly who is holding the other end. You have known for months, maybe years, but knowing hasn't freed you, because knowing is not enough when you still need something they have. Need is the wound they reach into. Need is the door they never have to force open because you leave it unlocked every single time. They don't need to threaten you. They don't need to force you. All they need to do is remind you, subtly,